Hello everyone, and welcome. Today we have a speed build, and this is what we are building today. This is actually a starter home, so it doesn't really look like one. I don't think it looks like one anyway, but it is one. I was playing my personal drifter challenge that you guys sadly don't get to see. But you will get to see a drifter challenge one day, I think. I'm having a lot of fun with it. So I will definitely, when I have space on the channel, add a drifter challenge to the mix. We'll see how and when that is. But we've got to finish some of the other challenges first. Anyway, for my personal drifter challenge, I decided to create some boyfriends. I'm on house 2 in that challenge. And I didn't read through it properly. And I didn't realize I had to marry a gardener, a pizza delivery man, a maid, or something like that. So I created a house for my boyfriends or potential boyfriends, some little hot teen guys that I thought, would be nice to add to the game, and she can meet them at high school and that sort of thing. Not high school, meet them around the place. And yeah, so I built them a house, a starter house for them to live in with their families. So it's three teenage boys and their parents, I think. Yes, 3 brothers and the parents. Pretty sure that's what I did. And then I ended up not having to use them because they weren't mail carriers or pizza delivery men or anything like that. Because I had to marry one of them, so I ended up marrying my gardener, and these guys didn't get included in the play. Because I wanted to have some good looking guys, so my ear would be good looking. So yeah. Anyway, fail. Read the rules, guys. Read the rules. So I'm going to go heavy on debug for this one because it is a starter house, so I am working to starter funds. So I think it ends up being about just over 20,000 simoleons. So if you're putting in, I guess, 5 sims, I think I was 5 sims, then you should be able to afford that. Definitely in the starter range anyhow. So I will go heavy on the old debug with the landscaping. I'm not going to spend a penny on the landscaping. And it is a 30 by 20 lot, so I am being generous with adding trees and bits around the place. Because obviously, when you're looking at a starter home, you're not going to have room or the finances to be able to fill a larger spaced lot, like a 30 by 20 lot, with things. So you need plants. So this is me going wild with the plants and adding plenty of plants to the exterior and making it look nice and green. So now I am having a wee look in debug just to find some fencing, because I did want to put some fencing around the property, but I could not afford fencing because I've still got to decorate on the interior. It is very much a starter home on the interior, so a big part of the build in this instance is going to be the exterior, because by the time you sort of build the walls and that sort of thing, half your money is gone and you've only really got about 10,000 to spend on the interior. And then by the time you build the kitchen, the bathroom, and I think there's 3 bathrooms in this. 3 bathrooms, 3 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms. Oh shoot, I can't remember. Oh well, I guess we'll come to it anyhow. So by the time you sort of build all those out and just have the absolute basics, that's all you can afford when it comes to a starter home. So do not expect amazing decorating on the inside in this build. I'm sad to say, I just couldn't afford it. It is what it is when it comes to a starter home. You can get what you can from debug, but at the end of the day, you can only afford so much. But that's okay. It's nice to actually have a nice starter home, and a nice, spacious, good-looking home that you can just add to. That's the whole point of the starter home, really, at the end of the day, isn't it? Just having something that you can just add to as you earn your money and that sort of thing. And obviously, I am using all the possible cheapest items. So, although, do I go super cheap on things? I don't know. But I'm using all packs. I'm not doing any pack limitations on this, although I don't think I use any kits. And because it's going to be pretty limited as far as the packs that I use anyway, because there's only certain packs that have cheap items, and also I didn't use that many things. So it's just like a real limitation on what I actually used anyway as things. So it is going to be a limited pack build, I would say, at the end of the day, but I didn't actually go out of my way to use specific packs or anything like that, is just, I guess, what I'm trying to say. So anyway, we've used the Snowy Escape debug fencing, which is nice fencing, and I think I'm using a horse ranch stone down the bottom, which I love, like the warmth of the colour of it, and then I'm just using horse ranch wood on the outside, on the top as well, so on the clapboard or the siding, whatever you want to call it. And I'm just doing a little bit of terrain paint around, just to add like a little bit of colour, a little bit of mixing it up. And you know what? I'm really happy with how that house came together. I like the colours and stuff of it. I am just selecting the windows, so I'm going with the Seasons windows, which are one of the cheaper windows in the game. And I think they just really suited the house. I kind of see this house as like quite a craftsman kind of vibe. Like, it's not a contemporary home. I sort of see this definitely more as a craftsman style home, which is a little bit more traditional looking, without going like super traditional, if you know what I mean. It doesn't like have a lot of decorative touches, but it is definitely not like a modern vibe home. So yeah, I was going more of a craftsman vibe for this one. And just adding, I mean, like, I didn't stint on the windows, so, you know, like, the basics are really there for the house. It just, you know, as the Sims that go in there earn money and make their way in the world, they will be able to add to the interior and the possessions in there. So when I actually built the house, I actually laid out the rooms. So I did the floor plan as I built the house. Cunning, I know. I need to do that more. But I think it's easier when you actually know what family you're actually putting in the house and what you're going to put in there. I don't always know that when I'm doing a build, and sometimes if I'm doing like an inspiration build, I'm building to the inspiration and not to the Sims that are going in the build. But in this case, I was building to the Sims that were going in the build rather than building to an inspiration, because I wasn't using an inspiration at all for this one. So I'm just adjusting things so I can fit the stairs and have a bit of flow in there. So I must have like 2 brothers and a couple, because I'm sure this is only 3 bedroom, 3 bathroom. Let's see how it all comes together, but I'm pretty sure that it's only 3 bedroom. Anyway, it is what it is. It'll come together. So I was just working out just having the flow so like that front porch area was still accessible as well. So just getting basic lights in, not doing anything more than just the saucer lights. Obviously those are the cheapest option as far as lighting goes, so that's what I was going for. So we've got a whole area, and then we've got, what have we got downstairs? I really cannot remember what I did for layout. So I think I was initially going to do like a study, and then decided to do like an extra bedroom downstairs. Yeah, that's right. Because I think one of the rooms is like, oh yes, one of the rooms is bunks. That's right. So I did like, one of the rooms has got a shared room. So that's got like 2 single bunks. So like the bunk on top and like there's a desk underneath. And then there's like there's like another bedroom downstairs, and then like the master bedroom as well upstairs. So it is like 3 teenage boys and a couple. Okay, so I'm just now that I've worked that out, you know, sometimes it's hard to get my shaky memory to work, you know. I do my best, but when you're doing like a lot of building or you're doing a lot of different things, sometimes it is hard to keep track of all the things. So I'm doing brown on the interior, which probably shouldn't be a surprise because it's brown on the exterior, although sometimes I do mix it up and I'll do like a completely different color on the inside. But in this instance, I am not doing a different color. Oh yes, I did use a kit in this one because I used the Generimax wallpaper, which is one of my favorite wallpapers, and that comes from the Book Nook kit. But I think otherwise, I don't think I really use them. That's right. I was going to do like a big bathroom down here, and then I decided to change it to a bedroom and do like a smaller bathroom. That's what I did downstairs. I remember now, because that bathroom ended up being quite expensive, and I was starting to run out of money. And also I decided I wanted to have like an extra bedroom, so I switched that around a little bit at some point a little bit later. So, but we've got the kitchen in behind the stairs there, and then moving into the dining, which is over in that nook there. And then the living area will dominate in the space here. So it's actually fairly spacious, I think, for a starter home. But there just won't be heaps of stuff in it being a starter home and all. But it's a starter home with like 3 bathrooms, 3 bedrooms. So you know what? That's not too shabby. So I'm just doing some cheap railing for along there because we need to do safety things. Things that are safe. So bathrooms upstairs, kept it pretty simple. Obviously it's just going to have like a toilet, a basin and a shower, and that's going to be about it. Nothing too tricky because I just simply couldn't afford anything else on the interior. I always feel bad, I guess, doing starter homes and not being able to make them look fabulous. And so like half of this video I think is me trying to convince myself that it's okay that it doesn't look fabulous. That the exterior looks really good and that I did the best that I could with the money that I had. Oh dear. But I did afford curtains, and they each had a bed, and they had like 3 bathrooms that were, you know, fully functional. They had like a good sized lounge, a good sized dining table, a good sized kitchen. If you see me flicking to the picture, that's just me checking the cost, because I didn't actually move the Sims in here first. I created them after I created the house, I think. Oh no, I created them first and then I like built the house like at a separate time and then moved them in, is what I did. So you can see me putting the bunks in here, and then they've got like the chair and the desk underneath, because I thought that would be like quite a cool little study spot kind of thing, because it's three teenage guys I put in here. Oh, that's right, because I made it initially for my teenage ear, so that she could maybe meet them at high school, and then yeah, I got to house 2 and I realised that she couldn't have anything to do with them because they weren't like mail carriers or pizza delivery men or handyman or whatever. So disappointed. But I'm trying not to read ahead in the challenge, so I don't over prepare like my ear or anything like that. I'm just like reading 1 page at a time in the Drifter challenge, just to, you know, not make sure that I am very prepared and make it easier on myself. Trying to make it harder on myself. So I have now switched it around downstairs. So this room here is no longer the bathroom. It is now going to be a bedroom. And then I moved the bathroom off to the side, which probably worked out better anyway, because then it like took up a little bit more space in that living room, which was quite a large living space with nothing in it. And this is me just managing to fit in like a little double bed in downstairs, and we've got our bunk beds upstairs and then another master bedroom double bed upstairs as well, and it's just like the futon and stuff. And I'm using blue as the contrast color around the house, except for downstairs in the other bedroom, which I've gone with green instead, but upstairs I've gone with blue as a contrast color. I even like managed to get like a little wardrobe in there, which is cute. So, and some rugs, you know, just trying to do the best I can with my very limited funds. Oh boy. So, making progress. I think we are getting pretty close to finished on the interior. So just trying to find some little bits and pieces just to make it look prettier. Because as I said, I always feel really bad with a starter home that I can't make it look prettier. But I probably shouldn't feel bad, because when you look at some of the starter homes that come with the Sims, I mean, this is pretty fantastic comparatively, you know. But yeah, I mean, they've even got like a TV. They've got like a big rug in the living room. You know, it's not like an empty house. It is decorated. So I've done all right, I think, with 20k to fill this out. Like, I'm even going to be able to fit like a couple of seats in the backyard, and you know, make it look like it is fairly full and, you know, usable and that sort of thing. So I just did like the cheap little log seating, and then what am I doing here? Oh yeah, I even managed to get a swing in. Like, you know, that's not too bad for a starter home. an actual swing, although those swings aren't that expensive. It is nice to use it to build a starter home with not just base game. You get a few more options, which is really nice. Cheaper options as well, which is great. And I'm just using, I was going to do like a little bit of decoration, I think, with the debug stuff. So I found like the debug planter box. I think that's like a little bit cheaper. I think that's the one that you can make, I think, possibly. I don't know. It's just like a lot cheaper. It's not 200. I think it was only like 35 simoleons, so a little bit better. Anyway, we now are taking a tour of what we did. So this is the lovely exterior. So it's very horse ranch on the exterior, using the seasons windows, which I think gives it a craftsman look. So I feel like this is a craftsman kind of build. And you know, we've got like planters, we've got a swing, we've got a seat outside. I mean, you know, that's actually really good for a starter home. And then into the living area, we've got 3 couches, we've got a big long table, we've got a fully functioning kitchen, we've got a double bed downstairs, we've got another bathroom downstairs, and we've got 2 more bedrooms upstairs. So another bathroom there, and the bunk beds. So, you know, a shared room there, and they've got a couple of different options there for desks and another bathroom. So I was happy with that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had fun, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye.